Alright, what's up my friends? Back again. I'll give you two tonight. The first video was me more addressing what happened with my channel and why, basically just kind of what happened with my channel today. Gave you a little sidewinder. I'm going to go with the unit from stick left. It's just going to be a straight inline throw. Keep them tight. Boom. This is down the middle slash, or takes up some of this dice, right one here, these two supporting. It's a little bit of a tighter grip because you want to keep them tight together. We got 6, 4, 10, and if you're throwing it real nice, they're going to fly together and kiss off of each other. Even when they don't kiss off with each other, you can still have some success, a decent amount. But when they're kissing, you're throwing them real good. Throwing them real good. 6, 4, 10. That actually wasn't real good, but we got a Cadillac Jack. 6, 4, 10. That's our point. 6, 4, 10. That's our point. But yeah, when you're throwing them real good, you're gonna notice them kissing. That's when you get in the zone, though. And why I like this throw is you don't have to throw it really high. You actually want to keep it a little bit lower. It's not quite a line drive, but it's in between 45 degrees and a line drive, maybe a 30-degree angle. And it's not going to get a ton of spin, or I mean a ton of bounce, I should say. Even though it just did there. 4 deuce 6. I released that one. You can tell a lot of times too when your hand turns, like it did right there for me, because I got that little left bounce rolled out to the left. Sorry, I don't know if I showed it long enough, but yeah, rolled out to the left. Right now I haven't got it to kiss yet, but that was pretty good. It didn't kiss, but what you really want is them to land right by each other and finish right by each other, which is what you saw there. If you get them to kiss, make a little love, make a little sweet love, smoochy smooch to each other, that's when you really got it locked in. That's when you're going to get some real good results. Oh, off the table. Alright. It's not what you want to see. Same dice, same dice. There we go. Hard 4. That was the best throw I've thrown in this video yet. Made up for the off the table. I really thought they were about to kiss there for a second. The only thing I will say, when they kiss, you typically won't get a hard way. But I mean, I'll take the hard ways. If I'm using the hard ways set, that means you're throwing them real well. But you don't need to see a hard way to know that you're throwing them well either. 314, that's a repeater. So, yeah, I mean, when they kiss, you don't typically get the hard ways. But that doesn't mean you're throwing it bad. Obviously, I want these things to kiss. The reason it's called the unit is because I hold it tight. I keep them real tight to each other. I want them to fly as one unit, one long dice. I want them to land together. That was that shit I was talking about, where your hand turns, right? I was just talking about that. I didn't release it straight in line. We got a 3-1-4. That's actually 3 straight 4s. We'd be killing that 4. It's not absolutely the worst thing in the world, that turn, if you throw it the right distance. If a lot of times when my hand turns, though, a lot of my energy that was supposed to go straight turns the dice sideways. They don't fly as far, and then they bounce and get a lot of extra bounce before they get into the wall and roll off the wall. And that's when you're not getting it straight, hurts you. I like that though. Ace deuce. The result, whatever. Ace deuce isn't getting us paid. Isn't getting me paid most times. But this is a field banger though. So there is a potential I would be playing the field on this specific roll. Most times I don't, but I do notice that I usually hit a lot of field numbers with this. And there's our point on the kiss. That was a good throw. 4 deuce 6. There's our point. 4 deuce 6. There's our point. And we are coming out. Well, Kendrick for that ass. But yeah, this isn't one of my main throws yet, but I would like it to become that. I say that as I throw a 7, but there was that turn again, because, and you're watching it happen actually. I think I've thrown 3 now. Luckily it was a come out 7. I think I've thrown 3 where instead of straight, that wrist has opened up on me just a little bit. And until I can get more consistent doing that, this won't be one of my main throws. But it definitely has a potential, because when it's in the zone, it's lethal. I've used this at the casino before. I have. 4 deuce 6. But it's not one of my main throws. I'd say it's probably my 4th throw right now. 4th, maybe even 5th. I have about 6 throws. Well, once I get the Sidewinder in action. Right now I have about 5 throws from stick left that I feel comfortable using when I'm throwing it well at the casino. And I always, hard 8. That got some roll on it, but it did kiss, so. And I said we don't get a lot of hard ways when they kiss, but that top dice had some wild action when it landed. It landed straight on top of it. Not even boom, boom. It took the full force and full brunt of it came off. But yeah, that's why I always throw at home before I go to the casino, because I won't throw something if it's not working for me that day at my house. Because this translates pretty well to the casino. 314. My table, because I got this closed cell foam, the 1/8 inch closed cell foam under the felt, which is what's used on a lot of bouncy tables, specifically the one in my casino, I believe. I guess I don't know that for a fact that we use the exact same, but closed cell foam is used on soft, very bouncy tables. And really, the casino I play at is some of the bounciest tables I've ever seen. As far as, we got a crap 12. When I go any other place, shit, knocked it over. It was a crap 12. I knocked it to a 6-3. But yeah, the casino I play at is extremely bouncy. Like when I go to almost any other casino, it's not as bouncy. It could be because the casino I go to, 6410, that opened the wrist up again on that, is newer. It opened up, I believe, in 2010 or 11, right around the time I was turning 21. So, or a couple years before I turned. I don't know. It opened up definitely within the last 8 years. It's been open for at least 6, so 6 to 8 years. It's definitely it's a newer casino, so that could be why the tables are so bouncy. 639, and there's only one casino. There's 4 in my state that have table games. We have other like just all slots or racinos with horse racing and shit. But there's only 4 with table games in my state, and one's close to me, one's an hour and a half away, one's 2 hours away, and the other's 2.5 hours away. 6 deuce 8. So I've been to 3 of the 4, and they all have bouncy tables. But the one I go to, two of them are owned by the same brand, and they have bouncy tables, but they're not as bouncy as My Casino. My Casino is owned by it's a big name casino. I threw that short, 549. It's a big name casino. It's owned by Penn National. That's about all I'll tell you. And it's got super bouncy tables. And I don't know if Penn National in general has bouncy tables. I haven't, I guess, paid that much attention as far as that goes. But the one I'm at does. Like, I went on a cruise back in February, and man, this thing was straight hard top table. I was throwing the Premier grip, and I was ripping them apart. Hard 6, there's our point. Hard 6, point. Hard 6, point. I don't know, I guess I shouldn't quite say ripping them. It depends what your definition of ripping them apart was. But 3 straight times I got the dice, I covered 3 numbers. I never covered 4 different ones. They didn't even have fire bet, but I mean, I was feeling it. We can say that. And that was when I was still using primarily the Premier grip, because I hadn't got all this bounce. I hadn't got the closed cell foam yet. I hadn't realized that the Premier grip breaks down on a bouncy table, bouncy surface. Well, I had kind of noticed it because when I threw it at My Casino, I didn't have the greatest results with it very often. Actually, my friend uses it still to this day at My Casino, and he shoots pretty well with it. I will say that, but it just doesn't work for me for whatever reason on the super bouncy tables. So when I found Bone Thrower and Dangerous Arm, I saw all the different types of throws they were throwing, and that's when I started, 1, emulating some of their throws and throwing them pretty well, some of them, and 2, when I started thinking outside the box and inventing my own shit. We 7'd out there, that's why I'm not collecting them, 617. But yeah, so I started thinking of my own throws, like, hey, what can I throw? What can I do? You know what I mean? What can I try out? And I've probably invented 7 or 8 different throws. And if you don't count like stick left or stick right, only about 3 of them, maybe 4, I still use. Like, some of them I just thought they were good for a couple days, and then I just kept practicing. Nothing really came of it. There weren't anything better than any of my other throws. And then this unit throw, especially from stick right, is a banger. I'm starting to get better at it from stick left. But the Sidewinder throw, the inline gooseneck. The inline gooseneck I probably really didn't invent. It's more just a tweak on a regular inline throw. But the unit grip, as far as I know, I kind of invented it, we'll say. It was more I just gripped it and ripped it. And it felt good, and I hadn't seen it. So when I say I invented it, doesn't mean I necessarily did. But I did invent the Sidewinder. I'm pretty damn convinced of that. I haven't seen anything close to that yet. So I'm pretty sure I did invent the Sidewinder. And that is already one of my better throws. We had a 617, but we'll go ahead and tally it up. Covered the 6 twice. Wait. Was I off? I think I was. Shit, we'll keep throwing. I think I just covered that 7. Or covered that 6, right? Well, if not, disregard these next few throws. Yeah, shit. I guess I wasn't paying attention. If I did 7 out, then these are just bonus throws. So here, we'll go ahead and count it in case I 7'd out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm not going to count that. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21 throws if I 7'd out. If I didn't 7 out, that was my 22nd throw. Damn. Wasn't paying attention. Either I wasn't paying attention or I pulled it off and didn't know. 639. 639. But yeah. So I've invented a lot of. Oh, that fall. Sorry. I've invented a lot of throws that haven't seen the light of day. And there's a good reason for it. It's just because they, whatever reason, they just haven't turned out to be anything. You got a yo. Yo 11. But yeah, I mean, and I encourage you guys that practice, try something you've never seen before if it sounds like a good idea. And if it feels good but you're not getting great results, 5, 4, 9, there's our point. 5, 4, 9, point. If it feels good and the action on the dice looks good but you're not getting great results as far as you're 7 and out early, try different dice sets. But at any time you try a new throw, always, always, always start with the hard way set. Even if you keep 7 and out with a 5 deuce or 4-3 or whatever, like if you keep double pitching, you got a hard 10, then yeah, if you keep double pitching, then you know you just need to adjust your dice set. Basically, anytime you invent a new throw, what you really want to watch, what you really want to look for, does the grip feel good? Are the mechanics easy to repeat? And are the action on the dice good? 4, 3, 7. So there, now we, pull that back. So now we 7 out. Alright, so now we'll get the real tally. But yeah, are the action on the dice good? Can you repeat it easily? We covered 4 numbers, 6 twice, 9, 10. Yeah, alright, sorry, one more time. Are the action on the dice good? Can you repeat it? And does the grip feel good? And if you answer yes to all 3 of those, but you're 7 and out because of a double pitch or whatever, then that's when you just start adjusting dice sets. You can always find a dice set if you're getting repeating results. And that's why you use the hard way set, I'd say, for at least the first 5 hours of practice, at least, until you start seeing trends. What numbers are you getting often? When you're 7 and out, why are you 7 and out? Like, is it going to 6-1? So then they're both off axis? Are you getting a 5 deuce double pitch or 4-3 double pitch? You use the hard way set because it's extremely easy to tell what your dice are doing. So that's why I always say use the hard way set until you figure out what you like. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 26 throws. The red are the hard ways. Green is when they repeat. So we got a 4, then we got another 4, then another 4. So we had a hard 4, hard 6, hard 8, hard 10. We hit all the hard ways. The white's a Cadillac point. So it's a repeater, but it's a repeater because it's a Cadillac. So, shit, we hit the hard way, each hard way once. And then we banged the 4, we banged the 9. We hit the yo, we hit the 3. We hit the tall if we were doing the small tall all. We just missed the small by a 2. Let's go ahead and analyze this field real quick. Didn't hit a single 5 either, so I guess we missed the small by a 5 also. But so we hit, out of 26, we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 field numbers. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of this video I did say this was a field banger. I think. If I didn't, I meant to. Which, shit, hindsight's 20/20. But this is a field banger. This is a throw that I will play the field on a decent amount. I don't know. Anybody that's watched my other videos, I say I don't play the field that much, and that is true. But a lot of my other throws, I hit a lot of 6/8s. I hit a decent amount of 9s, decent amount of 5s. If I'm hitting a lot of 5, 6, 8s, why would I play the field? Because even if I hit a couple, like maybe 2, 3 more field rolls than 5, 6, 8s, I'm getting juiced on the 5, 6, 8s when I'm losing on the field. You know what I mean? But for something like this, shit, I definitely 18 out of 26. 2/3 of my throws I hit the field. That's 20% more than you're supposed to hit the field. Like, you're supposed to hit it 47% of the time. I hit it 67% of the time for that throw. So that's the stuff you analyze too. Don't just count your throws. Don't just say, oh, I hit 5 6s or whatever. I only hit 4, but you get what I'm saying. Count your field to non-field ratios. See what your signature numbers are. All that type of shit with each throw. And when you start locking in a throw, that's when you know. Maybe I'll still bet on the 5. Just because I didn't hit it for this throw doesn't mean I'm never gonna hit it. But I'm gonna bet more on the 6 and the 9. And then those 4 and 10s were banging. So maybe I'll put $5 extra on the 4 and 10 type shit. Now that's if you see it over a long period of time. I wouldn't just judge it based on this throw, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, this is the second video for you. I just wanted to give you another video of me actually shooting and not just kind of complaining about me having to switch my YouTube over and not being able to see the comments that I posted. But any of my new subscribers, shout out to you. If you have any question on any video, you probably won't. If hopefully my comments did transfer, I doubt they did because it said they didn't. But and you don't see any of my answers in the comments, it's not because I don't answer. I will answer. If you see that someone's already asked a question but there's no comment, ask me now, because I've probably answered them before. I just haven't. You know what I mean? They got deleted. I'll answer them again happily. You know what I mean? And if you try any of my throws, tell me your results. You know what I mean? At the casino, at your house, good, bad, ugly, I don't care. You know what I mean? All my throws aren't going to work for you. If you guys have throws, they're all not going to work for me. You know what I mean? We're all different. And if you guys have throws, or any of you guys have YouTube channels that you practice throwing craps, let me know. Give me a little comment in the comment section. I'll check your throws out. If it's something I haven't tried, I'll definitely try them out too. You know what I mean? I can't promise I'll make a video of them, but I will if I like them. You know what I mean? For sure. Like, if it works for me. I might like some of your throws and then I'm just no good at it either. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you have any videos, shit, tag me in the comments or whatever. I'll come check them out. But appreciate you guys for watching. It's Double D Dice. Crap's so nice. Say hello to my little friends.